Today on the channel I'm going to be reviewing the Polar Lights Strange New Worlds Enterprise. I will be making this in the future, and I've also got some nice decals with it as well. Hi guys, Ralph here, at an angle because you can't see that anyway. So this is the Strange New Worlds, is it 1/1000 scale, which a 1/1000 Enterprise is about that big, but this is apparently quite, I think they've got the scaling wrong again. It's like when they did with the JJ verse one, it just was too big for what it should have been, but it does. I've got both that, the Revell and the Enterprise original up on the shelf behind, and they do look quite comparable in size, which is good. I think this is very much similar size to that. Clear parts, perfect for lighting, which will be done. I don't think I have a lighting kit for this, although I think I could cobble something together because I have a couple of ideas anyway. So we have quite traditional stickering on there, which is nice, nearly original font, not far off at all. Includes full colour decal sheet, great. There's a ship already done. It's very silver. I don't like the silver, but it's as it is. Lights up nacelles, which the original ship was designed to do that, but they never implemented it. However, if you get the Revell kit or the original one, you can do that with it. It's 17-inch long, which is 43 centimeters, and 82 parts. Model shown Aztec decals applied, which is sold separately. Sold and bought separately. Cool. So this was a birthday present. Everything's in there, obviously. Saucers, things, and just like the pylons. So you get 3 sheets in here. I'm not taking these out because these are nicely stapled in a bag, and I'm happy with them, and it gives you a full instruction sheet of what to do. So you get saucer, pylons, underneath saucer, bodywork, more body, well, secondary hull, should we say, other bits and bats. So yes, warning, choking hazard. What, decals? So this looks a really nice glow one. It reminds me too much of the NX-01. It's too silver. It was supposed to be gunmetal grey, not battleship grey. Red Dwarf fans would like that one. So it's a round 2 AMT Polar Lights Aztec decal kit for Strange New Worlds. So that's to go with this. I need to look inside this. This is the reason why I'm doing this, is to, one, to give you an idea of what's going to be inside and whether or not you can look at this and think, you know what, it ain't for me. Because I've made models over the years, made tons of models. Some of them were easy, some were absolutely impossible. But if it gives you the willies, well, just looking at this, fine, don't buy it, don't do it. But I've made some, most of them I used to make were the Enterprise, the movie Enterprise, and some were absolutely terrible. Some, like the one behind me, the 350 scale behind, is absolutely brilliant. So, just on the time, if you take your time with it, it's going to be better. So we've got a rather big base. The last one I actually did was the Excelsior review, and yeah, it was a smaller base than this, probably half the size of it, but this is, I don't know, it shouldn't be a different size ship. So we have in here the saucer, nice enough size I suppose. It's weird. See, I'm still a traditionalist, and yeah, the window at the front there, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of gives the idea of it's more up to date, it's more now to see a ship like this, which I understand, but there's a tradition, but I don't give a monkeys, it's a good little ship. Weird things that gets me about this is all these windows. If you remember seeing Discovery, we did see the Enterprise, and none of these windows were on here, not a single one, but they've managed to went to space dock, got upgraded, and you've got lots of little windows, so there's a lot of areas to glow. The original one had the 3 bits on the front, which weren't torpedo launchers, they're probably just sensor holes or portholes or something. Little bits of windows on the side, but nothing. Were there any on the side? Yeah, they were on the side, looking behind me, so they were kind of similar-ish to them. They were more, actually, look at, oh, not here, it was more like over here and over here, so there must have been 4 of, yes, looking at the model behind, so they were there, not port, starboard, forward, and whatever. So they're different on there, but they can change anyway. More little parts in the side of there, looks like parts for, I don't know, it looks like maybe rear section of the secondary hull. So loads of clear parts. I mean, most of these are, that's where that's the bridge, or is that the underneath section? Little bits of windows, so these just stick slap inside of those, and then all the windows just stick out, covering up all the holes and stuff on there, which is nice, makes it easier. The two parts for the nacelles are very clear, which they do glow at the back anyway, but no, much prefer to do something different with those, but got no choice because they're all clear, unless they did both. No. So we have the secondary hull, we have the pylons, we have the nacelles, all nice and dark, which it's going to be impossible because I used to put silver foil inside to reflect light round. Impossible. It's far too much inside here, but what I'll do is I'll spray black. That makes it a lot easier. Just block the light coming out and then put quite a few LEDs inside. The neck's really short. And this is my point of view on looking at this as I've already done the original series one. So go from that to this. Just looks like a, I don't know. I do like it. I mean, I don't fully like the paint job or it being too silver. So yeah, not too bad. You can barely just see inside there. They got the NTC 1701 on here and other bits and bats. That's what's on the back of there. So basically all the stuff there and the decals on the floor is in here. So you got more than enough what you need for this, but me having the decal extra sheet, yeah, this is going to look quite good. I just need to make sure I've got the base coat to start with when it's all done, and then apply all the decals. Quite simple instructions. So you're starting off on a nacelle. Part in here could be upgraded to spinners for something, or electronic spinners behind. I do have, for the 350 scale original Enterprise to do, I have 2 lighting kits. I could quite easily use the second one that I got and use that, and use the official one with the motors, with the proper spinners in for that kit. So I could use that for this. There'd be flashes on there and all sorts, so I could look into that and see if I can use both. Cool. So 1 nacelle, 2 nacelle, pylon which goes sideways. Okay, because remember the movie Enterprise, the pylons went sideways and the stress was a little bit silly, and then they'd always snap at the bottom, whereas these are coming out and then up. Sort of, you got maybe it's a better way. It looks more bulkier, so it might not be too bad. Lots of clear parts on here and then whatever to yeah, that doesn't look too bad, you know. Secondary hull, everything is just clear stuff and whatever. Where is the painting instructions? Where is the decal placement instructions? Is that it? So this is not for a novice wanting to slap this together. A lot of time they would give, I think with the original lot would give you basic and off you go. But they'd at least tell you where to stick the stickers. It's a little bit odd why that is all you get. I think that's disappointing. You have to just follow the box art. So basically, you're really old school and do your homework. Let's see, what does it show anything about? Glue assembly, decals, slide. Yeah, the best results, clear coat afterwards. Yeah, always clear coat. Just holding all the decals, decals. See the diagram, the bottom of the box. Right, so the bottom of the box is underneath here. So you've got to basically copy what it's saying on here. That's not good instruction, because you've got NCC 1701 under here, but you can't tell exactly where it goes, even though it should go out to the side. That's okay. On the side there is okay. Top of it is okay. So, yeah. Model shown with ASCII, yeah, that's what I've said before. Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with that, being as only instructions of what and how and where it's supposed to go. So, yeah, well, that don't go well. That'll be separate. So, it takes you a little bit more effort or dig on the internet to try and find stuff. But it's not impossible, really not impossible at all. So it shouldn't be a difficult one. Although I would probably say it'd be a skill level 3 for what it is and what instructions you don't get with it. So, yeah, if that's terrified you from getting one of these, don't get one. If you want the challenge, then off you go. Go buy one. Polar Lights, 100 scale, 1000 scale, Enterprise, Strange New Worlds. Cool. That in mind, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll be doing this in a future video. No idea when. Well, I've got a wasp nest in the garage at the moment, so it's a little bit awkward filming, and yeah, it gets awkward trying to get in here with it being quite noisy on the estate anyway. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Please help out the channel and be a Patreon or a YouTube member to help me out. A monthly donation would be really good. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye for now.